It's Stevie and Ray. The killers are Stevie and Ray, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, the new movie. I just saved you an hour and 50 minutes. I just saved you $10 to $15 if you were gonna go see this in theaters. I just saved you so much time and so much money. Bro, get this freaking gnat out of my face. I am just fresh out of seeing I Know What You Did Last Summer, and my goodness, I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna freaking sit on any fences. I'm here to be brutal. This was the worst movie I've seen this year. At first I was at a 3. I was gonna walk out, stayed for the end, bumped it down to a 1. This is the worst movie I've seen this year. It was probably in my top 10 most anticipated movies of this year, just because I love the original I Know What You Did Last Summer, and they're bringing back the OG characters. They're bringing back Freddie Prince's character and Jennifer Love Hewitt's character. I'm pretty sure that's her name. And oh my god, they was so bad. Obviously, I just spoiled the whole movie for you guys, The Killers, even though the movie does that for you itself within the first like 15 to 30 minutes. Um Obviously we're gonna get into spoilers. This movie was horrible. I don't even know where to start. Let's start off with some of the things that I liked about this movie. Nothing. I didn't like anything about this movie. The kills weren't good. The gore wasn't good. The chase scenes weren't good. The scariness wasn't good. There's no funny scenes. There was nothing in this movie. This was a nothing burger. And my God, we're about to go on like a 15-minute yap session right here. Okay. Firstly, let me just get off about these characters. These characters make some of the dumbest decisions I've ever seen in a fucking horror movie ever. Holy shit. It's not even funny, bro. It's not even funny. Like I've never watched a horror movie where characters are, one, so dumb and make the dumbest decisions ever. Two, are so bad at acting, and three, are so cringe and make the cringiest jokes ever. Dude, and I would say it's not even the actors and actresses' fault, because it's the script that they were given. It's their fault as well. It's the script's fault. It's the people who made the script, and it's the actors and actresses' fault, dude. Because my goodness, terrible acting all around in this movie. Terrible jokes. I was cringing the whole movie. Face like, bro, I was like this, dude. And if you like this movie, good on you. Good on you. Okay, I respect it. But my goodness, I hated this movie. And if you're a fan of the original two, I Know What You Did Last Summers, and you say you like this one, I don't know how. I can't. I don't know how. How when they spit in your face like that and they make one of the original freaking characters, Ray, the killer, for no reason and no good motive. Okay, so let's just get into it. To start this off, the whole premise of the movie is basically they're trying to copy the first one. Is where, if you're not original with the first one, it's some teens, they get drunk and they're messing around, and they accidentally run over a fisher dude, and it comes back to haunt them and comes back to kill them. Was he actually really dead? Blah blah blah. And this movie, it kind of plays on that, to where it's like the person who's driving it isn't drunk. They stop in the middle of the road to like look at the view or whatever, and then they have this one douchey friend who won't get out of the road, who's trying to get hit by this car, and then they move him out of the way, and they're like, stop playing around. And he's like, okay, haha, sorry. Then when he's walking back to the car, a truck goes and almost hits him but swerves out of the way so it doesn't hit him. And then the car like swerves off of a cliff. They try to help him, but it doesn't work, and then the truck falls off, and it basically swerved off a cliff, basically because the dude was douching around in the road. Horrible premise, first of all. I know you're trying to copy the fucking last thing and you're trying to make it similar, but it's happening on the same day, the 4th of July. Okay, the one, that's pretty outlandish. Then it's happened, like, it's just the same shit but awful. And then so they decide to call the cops and drive away and not tell anyone, and not tell the cops what they did. They're supposed to drive to the police station and tell the cops what they did, but they didn't. They were scared of what was going to happen. So they drive away, even though that they do call the cops. and they drive past the cops when they're on the way to the accident and shit. So they kind of do the right thing for the most part, but they should have still went to the police station, but they were scared. I could kind of understand that, I guess, even though I don't think nothing really bad would have happened to him. But yeah, then that's this like when the whole thing kicks off. You go a year later, they're all still pretty much friends except for like the two who are a couple. They're now not a couple anymore. Oh my god! And then the girl at her birthday gets a note, and when I tell you, they're mentioning this girl Stevie a lot. Oh, Stevie's been with me the whole year, helping me out, and then oh Stevie this, Stevie that. They're panning the camera on Stevie. I'm like turning to my girl right when they're doing all this. I said it's Stevie, it's Stevie. I knew it was Stevie from right fucking away. And then I was like, okay, so it's probably only Stevie. And then they get to like the first kill, which was so bad. You see it in the trailers. Bro gets harpooned, and then they do the classic thing where girls in the bathtub listening to music. She can't hear anything that's going on, and it's supposed to be so funny, even though it's not, because we've seen it so many different times. And then her fiance gets murked, and then like the house that he gets murked in, they go back to like three times, even though people continue to die and continue to get attacked in that house. Why are you keep going back to that house? Anyway, holy shit, I'm just yapping right now. I'm so sorry. This movie was so bad. Anyway, I knew it was Stevie from the get go, but then they do this thing where the main girl gets trapped with this blonde girl that she had sex with at an airport, and the blonde girl is actually a podcaster who's trying to like bring back the subject of like or bring back like the kills from the last movie, and she's making a podcast from it, and she's trying to freaking like make awareness for it basically. And first of all, her character was stupid, but basically the podcast girl, and then the main character gets stuck in this thing, and they're getting attacked by the freaking the dude in the trench coat or whatever. And then what's her name? Stevie shows up and she's trying to help the girl. And so I was like, "Oh, okay, so Stevie has a partner." And then when the dude's killing the podcast lady, when Ray is killing the podcast lady, she takes off the mask and says, "You." Keep in mind, she's only met two characters the whole movie. So, and you know it can't be the main character because obviously she's been getting attacked and it's not the main character. And you're like, oh, maybe it could be Milo. But then Milo dies halfway through the movie and they somewhat confirm that he couldn't have been there. And so you're kind of like, oh, I was like, it hit me right there. I was like, they just make the OG character Ray the killer? And so I was in denial the whole movie. I was like, please don't do this to me, dude. Don't do this. But I was like, there's no one else they could do. Everyone else is already getting murked off. But yeah, they made Ray, the dude from the OG movies, the killer, which was fucking awful. And yeah, they fucking pointed out in the second kill of the movie. And then it's so obvious it's Stevie for the whole movie, bro. And my goodness, their motives are so stupid. The motives are so stupid. So Stevie's motive is that the person that died was the love of her life, the someone who helped her like get off drugs basically, and she didn't know it was him at the time. So that's why they fooled around and killed someone she loved and she didn't know, even though she was a part of it. And she was like, now I'm going to kill all of you, even though she's just as guilty. And then Ray's motive is the fact that he was close to her parents, and he said when they died that he would look after her. And so in his way of looking after her, he basically enables her to be a serial killer and cooks up this year plan to kill all of her friends. My goodness, dude, horrible. And then another thing he says at the end that's kind of his motivation is they're gonna erase us and we're gonna be forgotten, in like basically like they're gonna forget what happened in 1997, the original kills, you know. But then if you're saying that is a big plot hole in the movie, because why would you kill the podcast girl who is literally trying to fucking make awareness for what happened to you? Like, why didn't you just go? Me and my girl were talking about this on the ride here. Why didn't you just go on her podcast and like interview and get interviewed and like bring it up and just spread awareness from it from a good way, not enable this girl who's freaking mentally not there and make her a serial killer and then start killing people yourself and making them go through what you went through 30 years ago. So stupid. One of the most stupid decisions in a horror movie I have ever seen. My goodness. And I was telling my girl the other day, I'm okay with like movie sequels bringing back OG and legacy characters. You know, completely fine with it. But bro, this is worse than when Texas Chainsaw, the one that came out a few years ago, brought back the actress from the first movie, even though that's not the real actress. She had passed away, so they just brought back a new actress to play her, and it wasn't her. And but they called by her name, from the first movie, and then did her so dirty, made her a crazy old lady, and murked her off at the end of the movie. Fuck Texas Chainsaw. This movie's worse than Texas Chainsaw. I'm not gonna lie. Than that new Texas Chainsaw that came out a few years ago. This movie's worse than it. It's the only time I left during a movie and I didn't see the credits roll. After Ray dies and the movie's about to wrap up, I left. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even stay for the credits. And I heard there was an after credit scene where another OG character pops up from the second one. I could give a fuck if they make another movie. I swear to God, it's on you guys because you people fucking went to go see this shitty ass movie and actually liked it. Oh my God, I hope no one liked this movie. Oh my goodness, there's some movies that I'm okay with. Like, so there's some bad movies that I don't like that I'm okay if people liking. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay if people liking Man of Steel or Batman versus Superman, but I cannot be okay if you like this, dude. It's insane. It was such a bad fucking movie, dude. Horrible movie. And I want to yap more, but like, there's not much to yap about. I basically told you like a lot. There's a bunch of cringy lines in here, dude. Like, of some shit you'll hear from like TikTok and like just Gen Z, just horrible fucking like fucking. Now I can't even get into it. It's got me so mad. I'm stuttering so badly. It's like one girl literally says it's giving murderous or something. It's giving, and then she finds her friend dead or whatever. And then they use the term gaslighting in this movie and just hella shit, bro. And it's hella cringe and just hella fucking bad. And I hate it so much, dude. To the people who made this movie, fuck you, dude. I hate you. Why would you do this? You spit in the face of the people who like the original movie, people who love the original movie, like me, and people who were hyped for this movie. You spit in the face and you just fucking just didn't do shit. This movie wasn't scary. It wasn't good emotionally. Just horrible fucking movie. I don't know who made this movie, but curse you, dude. I hope you get cursed, bro. I gave this a 1 out of 10. This was the worst movie I've seen this year, and it's not even close to anything, bro. Like, I've seen some like before this. I would say the worst movie I've seen was Nosferatu, and Nosferatu wasn't even that bad of a movie. It's just weaker than every other movie I've seen this year. And other than that, maybe Friendship, but it would go like Friendship, Nosferatu, and then all the way down here to the fucking ground and below it in hell is I Know What You Did Last Summer. Holy shit, worst fucking movie in the franchise. Even worse than the one where they tried to go all supernatural. So fucking bad, dude. I hated this shit, dude. You brought back the OG characters to do nothing with them. You made one of the OG characters a killer, and then the other one pops up, gives the girl advice. Oh, well, what you need to do is you need to find your killer. Yeah, no shit, buddy. What do you think they've been trying to do? Yeah, you need to find your killer. Yeah, thanks. And then she pops up at the end of the movie and tries to fucking help. Even though she goes to go help the main girl when she finds out that Ray's the killer, her old boyfriend, old husband. And she goes unarmed, not a knife in hand, baseball bat, gun, anything. She goes unarmed to help the main character and just does nothing. My goodness, this was so fucking bad. And there's so much more I could say about it, too. There's so much more rambling I could do, but we're already like 15 minutes into this video. Don't watch this movie. Don't go see this movie. I hope this movie makes no fucking money. I hope everyone who worked on this movie, who acted in this movie, goes broke. Oh my goodness, so bad. Oh my God, one more thing. They do a dream sequence in this fucking movie to bring back one of the OG characters. I forgot the actress's name, but I'm pretty sure she's the one they make fun of in Scary Movie. And I think she's in Scary Movie. I could be wrong though. No, she's not in Scary Movie. She's not in Scary Movie, but she's the one they make fun of. And dude, it's a horrible dream sequence where she's like, "You're gonna get what you deserve," and then the horrible CGI pops up. Oh my god, it was so fucking bad, dude. And then the girl says the "I know" or not the "What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?" Like a little callback to the first movie when she's confronting Ray. Oh my god, so fucking bad. Not scary at all. 0 out of 10 I'm scared. 0 out of 10 anything. The only reason I'm giving it a 1 or maybe a 2 out of 10, I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to give it a point or two, but yeah, that's I don't know. I gotta be at least a little niche or a little nice with it. It's maybe a 1 or 2. Okay, don't go see this movie, and if you like it, I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just like that. It's just like that. It's one of those movies. It's one of those movies. Holy shit, this was so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, bro. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for coming out. Oh man. Hey, get me paid on this video to make me back my money that I paid on these tickets, bro. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time, man. Peace.